listen, God gave us a lot of the ability to be he gave a lot of us the ability to be accurate when reading people. And yo, I used to be super like I used to peep that somebody was doing something without them telling me, or without it being obvious. And that's what you call discernment, you feel what I'm saying? Um and I used to allow it to make me angry, or I would react in a petty way. But I've changed it as I worked on myself and start following God. You feel what I'm saying? Which I'm not a Christian and I'm not religious, so don't come on here with your little extra stuff. But I started to look at it differently. So instead of realizing what they doing and reacting like, oh, I'm gonna match your energy, I'm gonna double down. I notice it and I actually respond in a way that's not people pleasing, but it makes them either think about what they're doing, or it makes them feel more comfortable in the fact that I'm not matching their energy. You feel what I'm saying? Because, for example, if somebody's insecure, this happens with me with men a lot. A man might be insecure and he might be projecting it in a way to where he's trying to be extra for no reason. You feel what I'm saying? So he feels like inferior to me for whatever reason. So he has to prove something. So instead of me trying to double down and using my ego and being like, "Oh, you want to act like this," and I notice it, all right, I'm gonna shit on you. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a, excuse me, I'm gonna be rude to you back. I'll just respond in a subtle way, or respond in a way that'll catch him off guard. You feel what I'm saying? I had a guy who would keep throwing shots at me at my job, and eventually, the first couple times I was like, "Yo, what the hell?" And then he kind of like was like, "Oh no, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful," but at the same time, I stopped responding in like a in that way. I kind of started to respond in like a less aggressive but calming type way. It's hard to explain unless I'm like right in the moment. And he started to catch on. And instead of throwing shots at me, he started to treat me a little different. You feel what I'm saying? With way more respect than if I was to match his energy. And it was shocking to me that that actually happened, because where I grew up at in Philadelphia, you taught to somebody, you know what I'm saying? Somebody mean mugging you, you mean mug them back. Somebody acting tough to you, and then you act tough to them back. So when I changed the way I was to respond to how he was, it changed the way he operated towards me. And this probably won't work with everybody because we got some demons out here. But it's some people out here that do toxic things, but they don't intentionally do it. It's just part of who they are. So if they come across an individual who not gonna be like everybody else, then they might think like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I just thought that was dope. You know what I'm saying? I was even surprised that it was working. I'm like, yo, I was taught to be do this and be exactly how they are. But when I you know what I'm saying, when I walked with my high vibration, operate more in a godly, calming, but not walk all over type of way. Cause you're not about to walk all over me. Cause then we gonna go negative for real, for real. You feel what I'm saying? Um, it was way better. I didn't have to be, you know what I'm saying? I didn't have to match your energy trying to be tough with you. You feel me? It's crazy. I wish I had an example. Maybe in another video I'll tell y'all an example of what I mean.